Hello and welcome to this summer edition of Norwood News. I'm Kiki Thaxter inside the brand new studio at the Coakley Middle School. They just had their ribbon cutting ceremony just a few days ago. On this week's Norwood News, we're going to take a look at some summer events like National Night Out and the annual Foam Day. On this special edition of Norwood News, right here on Norwood Community Media. A few days ago, the Coakley Middle School had their ribbon-cutting ceremony with town officials, community members, and construction workers gathering for the ribbon cutting. Members of the community expressed their gratitude for this special day.
I'd like to take the opportunity now to thank the project team who worked on this beautiful building, starting with our architects, AI3. Second building they designed in Norwood, as you know, they did the high school. Our owner's project manager, Vertex. Fourth project that they've been the town's representative on. And lastly, our contractor, W.T. Rich. It's been a privilege to work with all of you on this project, and I guess your efforts certainly have borne out in this beautiful building, so thank you.
One of the other things I really wanted to make sure that we took the time to do was to thank the community, because one of the things I really enjoy about young people is that they are always thinking forward. I remember a real interesting anecdote watching a press conference once with a bunch of scientists, and many of the adults in the room were asking questions about a scientific discovery such as, how far away is it? What size is it? These are all questions that are rooted in now. But the young person in the room asked, what does this mean for future research in this area? And so that's the position that young people have, is to always be thinking about what I could do and where am I going to go. And so I think it's really important to celebrate how future-looking it was for the Norwood community to decide to move forward with an initiative like this, to see the need and to understand what would it mean for the future of people in the community to have or to not have this project. And so to see this come to fruition is just such a testament to Norwood's forward thinking, but always thorough and thoughtful process to get to a moment like today. And so it's all the community that makes this possible. So thank you to everyone who's participated and brought us to this fantastic moment.
Each student entering this school next Tuesday will reap the benefits of the amazing work that went into this building, and their lives will be changed forever. From new community spaces that foster relationships to the technological aspects that create opportunities to engage learners, and to the safety measures that will promote student well-being. Student opportunities have expanded, and their destinies will be altered for that, and from every piece of work that was done here today. Again, I thank you to all that are in attendance today, and thank you for all the support to make the Coakley Middle School dream become a reality. Thank you.
So I had this habit of closing every speech with this quote. And I always said it kind of gets you, kind of lets you know how we at the MSBA felt about what we were doing here. And it's a quote from Dan Valentine, who was a reporter for the Salt Lake City Tribune. And he once described a school as a building of four walls with tomorrow inside. And that's how we felt about all the buildings that we did, that we were always proud to be part of someone's tomorrow, and I'm especially proud to be part of Norwood's tomorrow. So thank you.
I was given the opportunity to go on multiple shoots for NCM to see the construction, basically from start to finish, and I can truly say that these students are very lucky. A few weeks back, the Norwood Police Department held their annual Norwood Youth Police Academy down at the Norwood High School. 8th grade students got to learn the inside scoop of what goes on in the daily operations of the Norwood Police Department. Police officers expressed the importance of this academy.
The Norwood Youth Academy is 5 days of 8th grade kids. This year we have 44 of them. This session we have 44 of them. Come and spend 5 days with us. They'll learn about police work. They'll investigate mock crime scenes, visit the state police helicopter, visit the Norfolk County Jail. They learn about defensive tactics. They see SWAT, K-9 operations, but mostly it's about getting to know the officers that are here and learning the officers are just real people that they can talk to and have fun with.
So what I take away from these 2 weeks is honestly just getting to know the kids, getting to know their families a little bit, and just building a relationship with them. So to make them comfortable, because obviously when we're here, we're not police officers. We're here to be their friends, their instructors. So many different things, role models. So I really try and connect with them. So when I do see them, later on in life, whether it's next week or next month, we still build that community relationship and continue to throughout their high school career and beyond.
They like to help a lot of people out in any way they can, and they like to help a lot of people out.
I learned that they train really hard, especially in the mornings with having to do, push-ups, sit-ups, running a couple miles. They train really hard.
My favorite activity so far this week is going to the jail and hearing the inmates' stories.
My favorite part was probably visiting the jail and the police department and solving crime.
My favorite part was probably when we experienced what it was like for the police officers for their training, and we did what they did.
Yeah, Officer Joe de Blasio was in the very first class when this was first kind of cobbled together. And just last year he went through the police academy, got hired by us, and is with us now. He was up here this week a couple times for us.
My name's Joe de Blasi. I am a police officer with the town of Norwood. I have been serving since November when I graduated the academy in Randolph. Going back, when I was in 8th grade, I was part of the first youth academy way back when. It was a great opportunity for me to learn kind of what the department does, do a lot of fun things, and see a lot of cool stuff. It was one of the first times that I really saw an opportunity to introduce myself to what, the job is and see what some of the stuff that, all these people do every day. And now I get the chance to be a part of it and come back and kind of give back to the community a little bit and work as a counselor here. And it's been something that it's been a lot of fun, and, it's a great 2 weeks, and I look forward to more years to come.
NHS guidance counselor and girls varsity head coach Kristen McDonald held her annual basketball camp down at the Norwood High School. Grades 4th through 9th grade from Norwood and surrounding towns joined the camp. NHS alumni were back to help coach.
This is the Mustang Girls Basketball Camp. We run this for a week over the summer, and we have over 100 girls from all over Norwood. We have other towns. We have a ton of kids from other towns this year that have jumped in. Grades 4th going into 4th through 9th. And we just have such a huge group and a ton of girls that are looking to get better and have a lot of fun. I'm really lucky. I think I have the dream team of coaches here. We have Coach Burrell, who is our associate head coach, so he's pretty a co-head coach with me. We have former players that have come back as alumni to help us run, and the Lauren Reens and Kaylin Reens. We have college coaches that have come back here, and we have our current players who have been tremendous throughout the week. So we have a ton of help. We're really, really fortunate to have the dream team of camp staff.
I grew up in Norwood. I'm the middle of 7, came from a big basketball family, and I grew up going to Norwood Mustang Camp. So now I coach full-time at Babson College, and I made basketball my full-time job, so clearly I love it. And it started here. It started at Norwood Camp. It started in the Savage Center at the old high school, in the Civic, and being able to be back here and give these young girls, the opportunity that I had, and the energy is just something really full circle and surreal for me. Coach McDonald's love for the game is very unique. And I say that because she's seen it from every aspect. She grew up in West Roxbury, and then she went over and coached at Braintree on the girls' side. She's seen it from the boys' side. She's seen it from the college level. And so I think that, it's very unique, but it's just pure. She truly loves, coaching at every single level and being here with the little kids, but then, coaching and guiding the high schoolers. I'm a college coach now. She helps me, every other week we'll be talking, or every other month. And, I think it just shows how much she loves the game, because It could be a stranger, it could be a fifth grader, it could be a parent, it could be a college coach, whoever it is. She's there to help you and help you see like all of the joy in it. She's all about the X's and O's, but I also think she sees that off the court there's so much to gain from it, and you can just tell she loves the game. And I think her coaching style is just, it's true to who she is, which is something that's really special, and it's good to have that here at Norwood.
My favorite part of camp is that everybody is just so positive, and it's a really good energy, and it really has helped me with basketball skills, and everybody's just so nice, and everybody's so helpful, and they're really good coaches. I've learned to play some really good defense and how to be respectful to my teammates and my coaches, and just being part of basketball and the whole gist of being on a team. I do really hope to play on the basketball team here. I love watching their games, and every single year they get new players, and every single year the team is just so good, and I really wish to play on that team one day.
This camp is all about fun, right? So I think a lot of camps out there, it's skill, like just all the time, and playing and just really drilling in the basketball components of it. What we try to do is make these kids love basketball. Like, we want them to enjoy coming to camp every day, to get to know people, especially outside their town, and to have such a good time playing what I think is the best game in the history of sports. What we try to do is we still try to develop their skills here and there, and then we'll offset that with a more fun drill just to have a lot of laughs. Then we might go back to some basketball stuff. So all day we try to keep them going. No one's bored, everybody's laughing, and a lot of it is just feeling the vibe of the day, going with like how those kids are feeling and getting them to leave here really loving the game. I hope these kids leave here loving the idea of playing, so even if it's not basketball that they stay with, but they just love the idea of competing and sports and getting to know people. And honestly, like, when I see kids laughing and smiling, especially nowadays when there's so many organized sports and kids are kind of running from thing to the thing, when we can have a chance to just be all together, hang out, and have a blast playing the best game in the world, I think that we have done our job if they leave here really happy.
Hi, I'm Graham Brown. I'm a sophomore at Norwood High School.
Hi, my name is Angelina Giovangelo, and I'm also a sophomore at Norwood High School.
I play Sky, the fiance to Sophie.
And I'm Sophie Sheridan, the daughter of Donna Sheridan. And so Mamma Mia is going to be performed on September 5th, 6th, and 7th. Times on September 5th and 6th are at 7 o'clock p.m. And then for September 7th, it's going to be at 2 p.m.
And then we're also performing a short section on Norwood Day.
Yeah, so you should definitely come see Mamma Mia. It's
we hope
a great
to see
show.
you there.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Chrissy Pisa.
Hi, I'm Brett Bell.
And you're watching
NCM.
The Millforge Makerspace is a membership-based collaborative workshop, and they held their grand opening on August 9th. People of all ages were there to take a look at the space and the equipment. Shop manager Bill Brooks talks about the day.
So today's the grand opening of Millforge Makerspace. So we've been thinking about this for the better part of a decade. Really started working on it in earnest about a year ago, and finally got into the space with heat in January of this year. For the past 6 or 7 months, we've been filling the space with equipment, getting it clean, replacing the plumbing, the electrical, really building it out so that it's useful for our community, and getting all the pieces and parts in place. So for the grand opening today, we'll have some local dignitaries here for a ribbon cutting. We'll have demos of some of the equipment in the 3D and CNC area, and we'll have some activities for kids working with electronics and small parts. We'll also be giving tours of the shop, showing off the woodworking, metalworking, welding areas, and some of the other amenities we have. So Millforge Makerspace is a membership-based community workshop. Members will pay a monthly fee, and they'll have 24/7 access to all of the equipment in the shop. We have about 6,000 square feet. We have woodworking, we have metalworking, including sheet metal and larger pieces. We have welding, CNC routing and shaping. We have 3D printing, textiles, and electronics. Beginning in September, we'll be offering classes to the public, including introductory workshops for most of the equipment, the woodworking and metalworking and such. After that, we'll be adding more advanced classes, project-based. We've got instructors lined up for things like costume making, prop making. We've also started working with the SolidWorks user group. It's a CAD/CAM software package to have their quarterly meetings here, and we're working with other groups like that as well. For example, last week we had a camp in here working with robotics with elementary and middle school kids. We really offer a number of different benefits. We have space for people who don't have space. So if you're living in an apartment, a small house, if you don't have a garage, backyard, cellar, this is a place where you can work with that larger equipment, work with larger materials on projects you might not otherwise be able to. It's also a startup space. We have work bays where members can set up shop in a 50 or 100 square foot work bay, run a whole business out of here, start a side business, or just work on hobbies. We also give back to the community in a number of ways. So for example, giving discounted workshops for community groups, library passes through the Norwood, Westwood, and Walpole libraries, and other offerings. Real pleasure working with all of you. And without further ado, I think we're going to cut the ribbon, let you back in officially as we welcome you to Mill Forge Makerspace.
The Norwood Recreation Department held their annual foam day down at the Father Max camp, and firefighters, kids, and camp counselors had such a great time. Here's some camp counselors talking about the day.
Today is foam day here at Father Max camp. Oh, this is their favorite day of the entire year. Everyone, staff included, love this day so much.
Oh, they were talking about it a lot today. They were pretty hyped up about it. They've been talking about it all summer. All the kids getting excited, the counselors getting excited. It's pretty fun.
The kids just get so excited. They look forward to it. Today we decided to surprise them and tell them it was foam day. I look forward to it just because I love going in it myself, and I love seeing how excited the kids get in it.
The NHS Drama Department has been working hard all summer long on a new play coming to Norwood High called Mamma Mia.
So it's a show that takes place on a Greek island, and a young girl named Sophie is getting married, and she lives with her mom, Donna, and she doesn't know who her dad is. And there's 3 possible men, and the entire show is her kind of figuring out her life and her journey while she finds her dad, and it's just a fun show overall with lots of singing and dancing. I think that one of our dream shows has always been Mamma Mia for a couple of years, and I think that this is the year that we just finally could do it and manage the set, and it was just the right year for it, and I think that we all were kind of like, Mamma Mia, and we finally got a yes, and we were all overjoyed to be able to finally do it. So I play Tanya, one of Donna's friends. So, you know, we used to be in a girl band called Donna and the Dynamos. So I am a dynamo, and I am pretty much a rich divorcee who is one of Donna's best friends, and I come and I actually meet a young man on the island, pretty much flirting back and forth the whole time, but also, you know, being best friends with Donna and mentoring her as her daughter gets married.
For our set, our biggest builder is Mr. Quinn, and he works like almost every day after rehearsal. He comes here like way early in the morning, and then later like he stays until like 8 o'clock, and he's just building. And he has Mr. McKeon, who is another drama teacher.
He's an alum from the school, I'm pretty sure, and they built it together. There was a whole set idea that I think started back in April. I remember going into his classroom, and there'd be like a set
he had
design.
all these photos.
So I think it finally came together, and we've been slowly building it, and then it just kind of all came together. It's been painted, little pieces added at a time, and we have a lovely scenic design crew who I think are mostly sophomores, but there's a lot of like middle schoolers that help, and they all painted, they built some of the platforms.
They've been painting the floors for like days. They build, we help lift the platforms, because normally they stay on the ground and then we pick them back up, so like the ones back there.
So it's been an entire summer process that we probably started back at the end of June.
So I'm playing Donna, who's the mother of Sophie. and I'm the one who, I had these three men that I was dating at the same year that I got pregnant with my daughter. And so when she brings them, she invites them to the island to her wedding so she can figure out which one's her dad. I kind of have this whole crisis because the three men that I used to date are all here in my home. And there's the first guy that I dated, he was the true love, and then the other two were more of rebounds because the other one left to get married. So we kind of we go back and forth fighting about how we broke up in the first place, and then by the end we get married.
Come see Mamma Mia.
Yes, come see Mamma Mia. It's on September 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's the first week that our school starts, so
Norwood
the Friday,
Day?
Saturday,
That weekend?
and Sunday. We're going to be performing at Norwood Day, so if anybody...
Saturday at 1 o'clock,
yes,
we will be
1
there.
o'clock. So if anybody wants to see a preview of the show or hasn't seen it yet, or just any sort of number, we'll be there. And it's...
Friday and Saturday
Friday.
you can see us at 7, and then Sunday you can see us at matinee at 2.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia has to be one of my favorite movies, and I've actually been on one of the islands called Skopelos where they filmed majority of the film. The NHS drama kids are going to do a great job, and best of luck. The Norwood Girls Soccer held their 5th annual soccer camp down at the Norwood High School field, and the girls soccer camp hosts grades 2 through 8, and it's run by this year's girls soccer captains and other volunteers.
So we're up here at Norwood High School for our 5th annual Norwood High School Girls Soccer Clinic. We're up here, we have grades 2 through 8, and it's run by the soccer captains of the girls soccer team next year, plus some volunteers. We're up here, we do a soccer clinic, we teach basic skills and have fun games, as you can see. Also, some of the money, the proceed, goes back to the Norwood Girls Soccer program at the high school. We also connect with the youth in a number of ways. This is just one of them. We hope that we make connections. They want to come to our soccer games and be soccer girls. We also host a Norwood youth clinic night where they can come out and we do drills with them, and we just basically run a whole practice for all the girls in the youth clinic program. And we also have a youth night for a soccer night, usually a night game. And we have them come out and they stand with us on the field during the national anthem. And it's a really nice way to get the high school girls connected with the younger girls and hopefully get the younger girls excited about coming up to the high school to play.
National Night Out is an annual event all over the United States, and Norwood Police Department held theirs down at the Norwood Town Common. The community members and Norwood Police were all there in attendance, getting to know the community and learning about the Norwood Police Department. Chief Chris Patton shares the importance behind this event.
Tonight's the National Night Out. It's a national event for police across the country. The purpose is to really have the community come out, talk with police officers, get to know them in a non-police setting. It's just a social event. We put it on with some assistance from various businesses. I was just talking to the owner of Domino's. He donated a bunch of pizzas. Express Pizza over here donated pizza. We get donations for hot dogs, and Orange Leaf behind us, they give ice cream for the kids. And so then we come out, the kids get an opportunity to see and interact with the police officers, and it's just a way to really deepen that connection within the community. Behind you we have the new SWAT vehicle, so that's Metro SWAT. It's a regional SWAT team. We have 3 members on that team that are basically part-time to, in case there's any kind of need for a SWAT team. We have a pickup truck that we just got into our fleet, replaced our old van. We have a need sometimes for a pickup truck to pick up stolen bicycles or take cones or traffic barriers if there's an accident. So we've got that up and running. We got one of our electric vehicles up there. We only have 2 in the fleet. We use those for the SROs for right now. They're more administrative. We got motorcycles up back. We got a couple other police cars around the other side. And then we have officers up doing the dunk tank and we had a bouncy slide last year, but somebody actually broke their leg in it. So this year we just got a little ring for the kids to run around it, a little less dangerous. Norwood Police Department runs a police youth academy for the last week of July and the first week in August. So part of that is to connect with kids, right? So it's all 8th graders. And the goal is for our officers to get that deep connection with these kids, so they're going to know them for the rest of their time in town. And this is just a continuation of that. Our officers get to meet families and little kids that are running around and having a good time. They get to approach us. They can talk with police officers. They can see our gear, and we can answer questions. We can just talk and interact. And like I said, it's not at a time where somebody calls the police or they're in need. This is just an opportunity to kind of be social and just kind of present police officers as the people that they are.
Well, that's a wrap on another special summer edition of Norwood News. I'm down here at the brand new Coakley Middle School inside the brand new TV studio. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend and good luck to all the teachers and students on their first day of school.